Hi, I'm Mel, and I'm Mel sitting in a nettle patch today, which is a funny place to sit maybe, but an incredible plant to sit and be close to. You'll see behind me the stems of last year's nettles. This particular patch of nettles grows really tall, taller than me, which is quite fun trying to get through in the height of summer. At this time of year you can really see the two different stages. You can see all of these stems from last year that are hollow. In fact, let me see if I can find one to show you. They're hollow, so insects love to kind of sleep in these over the winter. They make a great habitat for that. They also make really good fire lighting. If you watch the cleavers video, then you'll see how they can be used for fire lighting, but I'm not here to talk about fire lighting today. This little patch down here I'll take you down to see are the new fresh nettles that are growing right now, and it's those nettles that I'm particularly interested in today. Now, nettles have been used for many different purposes over the centuries. In fact, did you know that nettles will keep frogs away from a beehive? Something I didn't know, and no beekeeper has ever expressed that to me, but apparently so. It makes fantastic compost, so if you're cutting it down, strimming it down and putting it in a pile, it makes a really good black compost and a good plant feed too if you let it break down and go into a kind of a liquid that comes out of the bottom of it. In the First World War, the fibres were used by Germany to make the army outfits, the uniforms, that's the word that I'm looking for, army uniforms, and were 85% nettle fibre. And in the Second World War, children were paid to go and collect stinging nettles because it makes a really good green dye, and so the UK troops' uniforms were dyed with nettle to help them camouflage. It's also really good for eating. Check out how lush it looks. Here they are in their greenness. You can see they're a slightly different colour to the dog's mercury, which is growing nearby. The nettles have got these kind of uneven edge to their leaves. They're all kind of spiky on the edge, and they're reaching up all of those leaves to collect as much sun as possible. As I was saying, this particular patch gets really tall. Check out those stems from last year competing with the elder and the willow around here. And it's these top 6 leaves on these fresh spring nettles that I'm after today, because I'm going to make myself a forager's omelette with them. Now, the shoots and leaves were traditionally picked as a spring tonic. In fact, nettle pudding or porridge was eaten in parts of Britain as a pick-me-up after the winter. Now, modern research has revealed that the nettle contains vitamin C and iron, which explains its use as a spring vegetable. It's also really popular as a herbal tea. When you cook the plant, even briefly, it destroys the stinging hairs and makes the nettles safe to eat. So nettle is packed. It's packed full of vitamin A and C, and there's some vitamin B's in there too. They also contain potassium, calcium, chromium, copper, magnesium and iron. This stuff is as good for you, if not better, than spinach, and it grows absolutely everywhere. Now, you need to eat these leaves before the plant seeds. Once it seeds, you can use the seeds to put in bread, but you can't eat the nettle anymore. Okay, so you just want to get these top, oops, if I can get that to focus, these top 6 lush leaves, because they are the juicy bit. Use some gloves, pick them, pop them, take them inside, give them a wash, and use your gloves to kind of nip hold of them and cut them up. So cut them up into little strips, and then you can use them in whatever you want to use for cooking. And I'm going to show you how to make a nettle forager's omelette. It's as simple as that, yummy and ready to eat.